You know that poet seen some pretty evil things in his time. Why, once he saw the famous magician, the confusing Abner, performing a trick out on the streets. What would be his very last trick, for afterwards he'd be taken off to prison and electrocuted while sitting in Old Sparky. You see, the confusing Abner had picked a spectator out of the crowd and told him to select a card. That spectator did select a card, and he showed it to the folks in the crowd around him. And the confusing Abner had him put that card back into the deck. After a couple of dubious triple undercuts, he said he was ready to reveal to the spectator what his card was. At which point, the confusing Abner reached into his pocket. He pulled out his Roscoe, and he shot that poor spectator right in the heart. Well, when the evidence was presented at his trial, all the witnesses did agree that, in fact, the card that he had shown had been the ace of hearts. And so he was a pretty decent magician. But probably the evilest thing that the poet ever saw? Well, I'll tell you that story right now. There is little here on earth that I've laid up in store, and the blessings you can't bank upon I tend to value more. And I think I've saved enough to buy a marker for my grave, professing Jesus keeps what Jesus saves. Tonight I'll sit with old Sparky, and for my crime I'll pay. Tomorrow I will lay and wait until the judgment day. Every time I close my eyes, the face is still the same. But damn if I can recollect her name. Came up with the perfect plan to leave my woes behind. So I went to see the preacher man, for I would know his mind. And he said, although your tiny boat is beaten by the waves, remember Jesus keeps what Jesus saves. I met the preacher by the river, and how the waters teemed. And though he almost drowned that day, I came up redeemed. With the water still upon me, and in my heart a song, I went to find the one that did me wrong. I knew that if I found her, I would catch her in her sin. And I knew that she would go to hell if there I did her in. And I knew that I could face the judge and the sentence that he gave, convinced that Jesus keeps what Jesus saves. A glory to be shorn of hair and bounded up by cords. And as a humble supplicant I come before my Lord. I tell them I am ready now to send my soul aflight. They pull the switch and then I see the light.